Good morning, everybody. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. Well, the week is halfway over. And here in Coffee Talk, we sit back, we talk about things, people gossip, whatever comes across, and my views on how I take them. Now, some people have been butthurt lately, and that's fine. Leave your comments, smile, put a frown face, whatever you want. I don't care. It's my opinion. We live in a world that I can have one. But I do have a rule about giving names and ships and stuff if it doesn't need to apply. But everybody have been talking about what I originally talked about when I first saw the video several months ago about the hack with the water. And I thought it was disgusting. And then I came out how she was banned. You know, if you're banned on Carnival, you're banned everywhere else because it's like every cruise line have seen this video. Well, the lady with the water, and I told you, you'll find her. It's not hard to find. Chrissy Cross is screaming it was a joke. Never happened. I'm sorry, but I watched both her videos on that water. Yeah, she's got more than one. And literally, that was such a legit thing that I tried it at home. And I put it in the refrigerator, and no one could tell because that crack. They just assume it's a natural thing. It's sealed. It hasn't been opened. But the thought was you put glue on it. And it's not the same glue that they use in the manufacturer. And it's the thought that, you're screaming foul. Now, look. If you're going to do stupid stuff and jeopardize Carnival's income on people buying their water, because I'm going to tell you something, a lot of people stopped doing just that. They were afraid to drink the water. I don't drink cruise ship water. I'll tell you that right now. That's why let's go get the water package. All right. My husband has been in the Navy. He knows all about systems and when they go bad and the water is a funny color. Hey, that's my preference. That's your preference. But this girl is screaming foul. Chrissy Cross is this TikToker who her video went so viral and so crazy that what do you think is going to happen? The more people like it, the more it's going to go through the system and recycle again. And go through the system. That's how this works. Okay? That's how this works. Cruise talk, coffee talk. And I got to say, she's a young girl. And I think what she did was wrong. And I think she should be punished. And I think not just being banned. And this is my opinion. She did a crime. Like I said before, if you read some of these water bottles, they have phosphites in them. And like my sister and her, 3 of her children are allergic to sulfites. They are, and a lot of people are, and they just don't know about it. And when you go and you switch out water that specifies there's no sulfites in them and puts that in, it makes them sick. It makes their skin, my sister turns like this red, blotchy, you ever seen a cartoon where the face turns red? That's an old cartoon. But you understand what I'm saying. Now, I don't know what else to say about this subject. It is getting more and more popular. There are more and more. People have been doing these things a long time. Like I said, she also did one on the alcohol. Okay, she's done a lot of them. This isn't the only one she's done. I went and researched it before I even posted anything about this hack. Now, and they use Listerine bottles, actually. The white ones where you can't see the color. Hi, everybody. This one is mauve. Hi. But we renamed him Horace. Isn't he cute? He's joined us for coffee talk. Yeah? No? He loves coffee. That's why he's up here. He's trying to get my coffee. So, it's just crazy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is something else that people have been sneaking on cruise ships. Now, I guess I've done it myself and not realizing it was not supposed to do it. But you know those plug things have 6-7 plugs in them. I've always put them in my carry-on. I've always done it. I mean, literally, I've always done it. And the sad thing is, if you put it in your suitcase, they'll confiscate it because that's called not allowed. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to do it there, why aren't you going to do it when you do a carry-on? That's only my question. I think if you have a CPAP, not CPAP cords are 50 feet long and can go across the room. So putting plugs next to your beds. That's my biggest complaint, because that's what people say. You know what's not fair is they're taking our cords. And then they said we have to use one of theirs. And then they give us an old that's been around forever. It looks like it's I wouldn't plug it in. And it's the exact same thing they took from my brand new one I bought from this trip. And I have to agree. So that's what happened this last time. I asked for one. It had a cord pretty long. It went across the room and had 5 things you can plug into it. And it was old and it was ill. And I really didn't want to plug. I had to clean it. Like, I didn't want to plug it up. So, okay. But people are bringing them on themselves, and the ones who actually pack them have their bags checked. They're getting taken away. And they've asked me, well, that's just not fair, because we ask them for one, they either don't have enough, or they give us the exact same thing that we were bringing on the cruise ship. And we have to give back to them at the end of the cruise. Well, I have to agree that that's pretty dumb. Now, if they want you to bring a certain brand, certain this, certain that, that should be allowed. I think so. So this is a pet peeve, and this was, an update on the young lady, Chrissy Crosswine. Now, get back to the plugs. If you have a medical device, you should be able, because I have a extension cord that goes, especially for my medical device, it goes in my bag. It stays in my bag. It never comes out of my medical bag. Okay, so, and they open up and they look at it and they see it right there, and then they close it down. It's not used for anything else in the house. It's not used for anything but that device, okay? It's a surge protector as well. Medical devices can be very, very expensive and sometimes not covered. So that is the next question I have. And it's kind of a weird thing, I guess, but why aren't you allowed to bring one? If you have a CPAP and you're carrying that, so they know you have one, you should be able to bring your own, thing, because extension cord, surge protector, whatever you want to call it, because that is exactly what they give you. One that was, it was dirty. Like I said, I had to clean it. It was about this big, and you can plug about 8 things in it. All I needed was for one thing, because this day and age, they come with more plugs, but yet you take less things to plug up. You don't leave your curling iron plugged up the whole time. You don't leave the, some of them have hair dryers already connected and some do not. So, but I'm seriously wanting to know that magic question. If you're going to give us the exact same thing you take from us and say we can't bring in, that's the dumbest thing I have ever heard. Come on, people. But yeah, they don't check your carry-ons. That's where mine is, because that's my carry-on, is my medical bag that has all my prescriptions. It has my CPAP. And it has the cord that's only used for that. So, that is my coffee talk and recap today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to see you tomorrow at the next coffee talk. Pretty good stuff.